morning, team, and happy Monday. Mr. McCarthy here again with the third of 4 pieces in our leadership insights on the subject of accountability. As you know, I'm focusing on practical, tactical practices that we can all take for increasing and sustaining high levels of accountability in ourselves, in our teams, in our lives in general, and of course at our schools. In my previous 2 posts, we asked the questions, do you see it and do you own it? And today I'm asking, do you solve it? Do you solve it? So firstly, it's all about constantly asking, what else can I do? Those who are serious about finding solutions are never satisfied with simply fulfilling their own responsibilities. Remember, we talk about individual and organizational accountability. But rather, they are constantly asking what else can they do to advance the team or the project or whatever it is towards those shared goals that we talked about. So many capable people look to others, wondering why no one else works harder or more proactively than themselves. But few who seek a lack of engagement in others take the next crucial step, owning that problem by determining their own role in it, then seeking out methods by which they might go after solving that problem. Okay, so how many times have you said to yourself, that's his problem, or that's not my problem, that's her job, right? Well, it may be not your problem, but it can still be your solution. Make sense? So secondly, collaborating across boundaries. Once you've identified a problem that must be overcome in order to more effectively deliver on those key results again, you've identified for your team your efforts to resolve that problem will almost certainly be met by some obstacles and barriers. And people from other teams, other schools, other groups in your life, friends can be some of the most critical resources in working around problems. I'm a huge believer in diversity. I am a huge believer in collaboration. It's the most powerful force in human nature. Big believer in sharing talent and reaching into other pools of resource, and that's what this piece is all about. Like I said, other schools, other friends, simply because they bring different perspectives to the table. It's really, really important. And a willingness to work across boundaries will give you access to, these diverse perspectives, different capabilities that you might never have been able to channel on your own. So diversity, super powerful topic. Collaboration, super, super important. Thirdly, today, creatively dealing with obstacles. Even if you've mapped out those key results that you're going after, you've outlined the steps necessary to achieve them, it's only natural that obstacles will arise along the way. We talk about SMART goals, and sometimes we talk about are there being roadblocks. Critical to actually overcoming these problems in our team or personally faced is a dedication and drive to seek unorthodox and unexpected solutions. There are a few goals, really worth achieving that will be easy to accomplish the first time round. And leaders who practice accountability never stop thinking creatively about how to bring positive results to the team. One of my favorite authors, greatest minds on earth today, I think, is a gentleman called Sir Ken Robinson. You can see amazing TED Talks of his on YouTube. He's got some fantastic books, and he's an expert in 2 things. He is an expert in innovation and an expert in education. And he says innovation is not a process, it's an outcome of imagination and creativity. imagination bears creativity, and creativity bears innovation. So having that kind of creative, imaginative, innovative mind towards problem solving, really, really important. And then finally today, taking necessary risks. Often when setbacks are bigger, you have to take greater risk. And of course, that doesn't mean being irresponsible with your decision-making power or whatever it might be. You have to be judicious when weighing the potential pros and cons of each decision. But, you know, risk management, pretty dry subject. But, you know, sometimes going out there, putting your neck out there a little bit and taking those bigger risks is really important. And still, it's generally accepted that risk taking is almost always part of the equation when it comes to solving difficult problems. So, again, in summary, I talk here about individual and organizational accountability. It may not be your problem, but it could still be your solution. Today, it's about stepping up, above the line, being the one to solve it, even when you don't think it's yours to solve. When everyone in the team or the family unit or the friend group has this attitude and practices these 4 skills reflexively, the power of organizational accountability kicks in and it makes a huge difference. So as always, let's stay above the line. Next week, the last piece on this topic, I ask the question, do you do it? And if you have any questions or feedback, please give me feedback on these videos. I'd love to hear from you. Drop me a comment so that I can, look to make these insights even more valuable for everybody. And bye for now.